that shit.
All right, we're recording. Welcome back to Ssdv. This is your host, the big, the buff, the back, and I'm back. I said the black.
You said the back. I heard the back.
You know what? I'm gonna end. Fuck y'all niggas. You know what? Fuck y'all. Go ahead and introduce yourself. I was going to introduce you guys and give you guys a good intro, but no.
Well, how you going to give us a good intro if you messed up your own?
Because listen. See, here's how it is, right? I mess up mine and then I hype you guys up.
Okay, well,
I'm Katie, and I'm like, fuck it. I give up. Go ahead, go.
No. You already said.
Nope, too late.
You already said you had killer.
Nope, too late now.
I want to hear what your intro
You had your chance.
You mean you had your
chance?
Go ahead. Throw up on the mic, y'all. Give me some intros.
Hi, my name is TJ, the light skinned Barry White.
Oh my god, that's not even
and
me.
I like to make girls swoon, like ooh.
I like to make girls swoon when I'm getting inside that womb.
Oh my god,
bruh.
Oh wait.
Hi, my name is Kit Kat on a Cadillac with 16 flats.
Damn.
Now I also do a little
You ain't never driving. You ain't never driving.
And I got water on my back.
What?
Oh, is that what the hot spot is?
Okay. No.
Hi, my name is Clint, and I just broke the big buff and black's leg, and he needs a splint.
Oh.
Oh, I thought it was
At least you didn't say
gay.
back.
I thought she was going to say back for real, too.
Bruh.
Well, then.
Dude, I was ready for no. That'd have perfectly time to shit yourself.
So much shit.
Wow.
All right. Let's get started here. All right. Speaking of shit, we're going to talk a little bit about Seth Rogen here. All right. So, some time ago, I want to say like last week or so, he had pretty much was defending his state, talking about how it's not a shithole, right? Basically, somebody had tweeted out about how, they're out there in California, I want to say San Francisco or whatnot, got their car broken into. He was bitching about my car got broken into, this place is a fucking shithole, I'm never coming back here again, so on and so forth, right? Seth Rogen decides, oh yeah, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and talk to this guy, and San Francisco's not a shithole. I've had my car broken into plenty of times. This is what happens when you come to the big city. Deal with it, kid. And it's just like, I'll summarize it. But that's pretty much the
Somebody even left the cool knife ones.
I would. You could say, this is slightly off topic, but slightly on topic as well. For the definition of shithole, since that San Francisco does have an app to tell you where the shit is in the city because it happens so often.
Oh. But, so the fact that there's an
It's
app,
known as the shittiest city because people just shit on the sidewalks.
So for
Are you
instance,
serious?
showers now on the
That's the
sidewalks.
whole app.
time the fuck out.
I'm completely serious.
I think
about
she's
this.
right, actually.
My mom is from San Francisco. There's a reason she doesn't want to go back.
Time the fuck out. So in case, so you guys don't know this, but we legit did a whole mic test of talking about shit in the showers and shit like that. And that's
you
why I
gotta,
was
you gotta put more context on it.
Yeah, because I don't do that shit.
You can't just be like, oh, we're having a discussion about how we shit in showers and shit. Just, do you do it before or after you wash? Like, no, that's not how the conversation went.
All right, so we're talking about how
Holy
certain
shit.
people in college like to shit in their showers, despite the fact they have a toilet right across. Fuck it, doesn't matter. We're talking about shit now. Anyway, as I was saying, so there's really an app to tell you where shit is, or is it an app that tells you how shitty the place is, or is there an app where it tells you, okay, your car might get broken into if you pull down this alley?
It's an app to tell you where the shit is.
Define
so
shit.
Human feces, so you don't step in it.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
The fact that you
There's
have
also
to
a
have
problem
an
with
app.
homeless people peeing on people's houses because there's nowhere to go bathroom.
No, I get that.
There's no, but it's
So how do they ping the shit on the app? So what?
It's actually called Snap Crap.
I told you.
I literally Googled San Francisco shit app, and Snap Crap app invites San Francisco residents to report poop on city streets, and I'm guessing it uses like geolocation. Where it's like it pings,
Bro.
I tell you it's a real
and then
thing.
you just open that, and you're like, I don't want to see shit today. What should I avoid? Oh,
Well,
That's-
listen,
That's where I shouldn't be today. Okay.
Well, that app by itself just proves Seth Rogen completely wrong. That it's literally a shithole.
Bro, I'm just seeing like snaps of like human shit on sidewalks. They're just captioned simple shit like I see poop. Like the most unceremonious. It's not like, oh my god, motherfucker, look at this shit. Someone shit on the goddamn sidewalk. It's just like, I see
I
poop.
just have a random thing of random information stored in
Why
my
do you
That
have
was-
that? What are you just like? Oh, I'm gonna be on Jeopardy one day. They're gonna ask me about this app, and I'm gonna know.
So let me get this straight. People shit on the sidewalk,
Yeah.
knowing damn well they don't have the toilet paper to wipe their ass, so they just walking around shitty in a shitty city.
Yes. That's why they say.
And this dude said, "It's not a shitty city. Deal with it." Bro, what?
San Francisco, especially when it gets hot.
Oh, just imagine the smell then.
It's like it's that, but then all the houses are at least $1 million. So I'm like,
The 311 line receives about 65, and this was 2018, by the way, receives at least 65 calls regarding sidewalk poop every day. The creator of the app, when he moved from Vermont to San Francisco, was surprised to find himself constantly stepping over human waste.
Bruh, I'll never watch the San Francisco 49ers play again, because all I'm thinking about is shit.
That's the reason why I run so fast. I always like, do the high step so good. Avoid the shit. Avoid the shit.
Bro, how do you hurdle like that, fam? It's all that shit dodging, man. Every day, 65 times a day, dodging shit.
Jesus.
And you said they're $1 million
Christ.
homes in.
How do
There
you
was-
charge that much for a house
as
out
much
that
as
way?
I watch, cause my mom always like, if we win the lottery, I might want to move back. I'm like,
I'm sorry, I wouldn't want to
People
step
are
in shit.
struggling, even like people who are making like $1 million a year, they're struggling to find housing because it's so expensive.
No, I'm about
even
to say,
for like a studio, it's still $900,000.
No, I'm about to say, no, not even only that. Like, when you sit here and you think about it and everything else like that, with a lot of laws that was passed on over there, they even tried doing this whole thing of the 10-year reciprocating law, where you move in there, whatever money you make or whatnot, you get taxed for the next 10 years based off your money, even if you move out.
Oh,
So-
hell no.
Yeah, so like you still get taxed on that shit, which was I thought was about as crazy as can be. I'm not sure if they passed it or not, but I know that they were in the middle of trying to get that shit passed. This is around the time where everyone was like, not everyone, but a lot of people were actually trying to move out of California. Was the reason why you see like the spike in the increase in people moving to Texas and shit like that.
But Texas is Texas.
What?
What are you looking at?
What have you found?
Dude. All right, so they give you this, right? And the larger shit means higher density. And I was just like, well, this doesn't really do much good. And so I was like, I wonder if I can like zoom in. So I zoomed, and it gave me more detailed with density. What really got me and got that awkward noise to come out of me was when I zoomed in further, which now it's not going to let me do.
Of
That
course.
it goes to the individual report screen.
Jesus
I
Christ!
told you the random shit I know.
You guys have to actually look at the
I know a
literal
lot
shit,
about
huh?
shit. I know a lot about shit.
This is reports from. I'm hoping that's year, that final number. I hope it's from July 19 to July 2020 and not July 19th to the 20th. But you know, still the fact that. Dude, that's detailed. They got the geotagging and everything. Like they got what went
Jeez, they got street names on there and everything.
Is that serious of a problem?
And I like how here we go. Moved a little bit west. There we go.
That's dense. Yo, who the fuck? Like, you know what?
I really just turned this podcast around. I'm so sorry.
We just said it's shit based now. Oh my! What's crazy is I'm wondering, is this park gated?
Hold on, let me see.
Wait,
There's like nothing in this park, and I'm like, what?
Oh, that's because wait.
Like I don't know anything about San Francisco.
Well, this part, this is they call this Mission District is the armpit of San Francisco. So
Okay.
Okay, but why is it like?
But there was clearly a thing that said it was a park that was like blanked.
Without no shit.
Like there was like one. But then there's like
So somebody just probably took the shit and buried back and threw that shit.
There is some famous parks in San Francisco. They take care of more than others, but yeah, a lot of these are in the armpit of San Francisco, so that kind of makes sense on that one.
Fuck that.
But it's just, you know, you would think if you need the shit in public, you go in a park and like behind a bush
and hide and yo, smoking back here, taking this shit.
Nah, just everywhere there's a sidewalk. I can tell he's already done with the whole thing.
See, there's someone in my mom's district. She was in the Patero district. That's where she lives.
Which district?
Patero.
Patero.
Yeah.
Patero.
Okay, there was slightly less shit.
The hood over
But
there,
still
so
some
it was
shit.
very surprising that there's not a lot of shit over there.
Oh, you think black people just go around shitting on the fucking
didn't
streets
say it was-
now?
I didn't
You
say-
said it was a hood.
I didn't say it was black people. That's racial.
I mean, if it's, you know, they probably were afraid of getting shot while they were out there taking the shit. So they were just like, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
San Francisco is heavily Asian. Pacific.
Ain't no hoods and ain't no
Oh
Asian
my
in the hood.
god.
My mom was part of the 0.008% black people in our whole high school. Asian people.
This is
took,
ridiculous, man. This isn't even the same
96%.
spot I was showing before.
Alright, so check
Let's
this
move
out.
it
It's
north, bro.
serious.
Y'all making me itch right now.
So-
Like,
Kyle gotta take a shower after this.
So check this out, right? We're not even going to talk about the shithole anymore. We're going to go ahead and talk about his new series, Seth Rogen's new series.
Well,
with
yeah, you
Sarah
didn't.
Silverman.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't.
you still talking about shit? So, what the fuck?
So it's got a lot of backlash from a lot of people and whatnot, and like they're reading it really, really terribly, right? Mm-hmm. And well, I know that you guys are all audio listeners, so you can only hear what's about to happen, but all you need to do is hear it. It's claymation. If you want to see the video, look it up on YouTube. It's called Santa Inc. All right, so I'm gonna play the trailer for you guys in case you guys haven't seen it.
Yeah, you told me we were doing this. I still wasn't gonna take my own time to watch it.
He's
Sorry.
saying that we do not own the audio in this clip.
I do. Suck my dick. Fair use.
And then we get sued by Seth Rogen.
That'd be
When you're a
perfect.
kid, there's only one day a year more special than any other day. And that day is Christmas. And we are the magic behind that day.
You
So
seen
let's
this
get
already?
these fucking kids some fucking presents.
Look at this shit right here. This shit right here, yo. Santa Claus out here, baby. So they just showed some goddamn elf titties.
cheese, yeah.
Sir, more American kids believe in you than they do in vaccines or the Holocaust.
That's great. I mean, disheartening for America, but great for us.
Ooh, that's a joke.
I'm here from the North Pole Times. Have you decided who will succeed you as Santa Claus? Subtext Santa's cold and knocking on death's door. Fuck you.
Hey, do you guys notice how Santa's dressed just like Seth Rogen?
Bye.
Looking Nikes and everything.
There have been many Santa Clauses throughout history. Some were loved, others loathed. But the position of Santa has mostly been a white man's game.
Exactly, it's fucking crazy. Things have got to change.
My advice to you is, if I die, get rid of my poor.
Never be seen again.
I want to be the next Santa. If this is your dream, you have to at least make your case, bitch.
You gotta get intimate with that jolly bitch.
She just
Oh,
told
you're
him
right,
to
but do you
fuck
really
Santa.
have to call me bitch every time you say something?
Yes, bitch, because it's empowering to call you bitch.
Let's go over what we know.
Alright.
Santa and the board are all male and all white.
Yes.
They play golf, drink, smoke cigars, say things like, don't ever marry your mistress.
Just
Don't
so
do
you know,
that.
the women of the North Pole make fun of one of your dicks. Have fun wondering whose it is. What I need to learn is how to grow out with these guys. You know, shoot the shit, do shots, shoot shots of shit.
She has ideas, but can she really be the face of Christmas?
Why are you looking like that?
Who, TJ?
No, Santa look.
I'll be named successor, die trying.
Was Santa's on a candy cane stripper pole?
And to all, a kick-ass night!
Alright. So we've you guys had to listen through that, and all right. So needless to say, I think you guys can understand that there's quite a bit of people that saw that trailer was like, yeah, fuck that shit, fuck that fucking show. I'm never gonna give it a watch, but I'm gonna give it a downvote. Blah 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 blah. Right. So based off that trailer, would you guys watch that show?
Fuck no.
Honest answers only.
Fuck no.
No.
I might watch the first episode just to see.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be realistic. What I'm gonna do is put it on and then look at the title and then cut the fucking TV off.
I would give it one episode. I do enjoy Claymation.
Fuck no.
Right,
After that presentation,
I already paid for HBO Max anyway.
Bruh.
So I would honestly suggest that you guys give it a watch.
why?
Not the whole thing, just one episode.
Here's the reason why I'm going to suggest you guys give it a watch.
Why?
Not you, because you already made your opinion up off the trailer. Not you, because you made your opinion up off the trailer. But for those that have not,
I mean, I didn't make an opinion about the show. I mean, it could still possibly be funny. You didn't say.
Oh,
you just said, "Well, I watched it or not" off that trailer, and I wouldn't.
Oh, would you watch it off that trailer?
I would not. But you said I made a judgment about the whole thing off the trailer.
Oh.
I just said I wouldn't continue. That would not have enticed me.
That's what I said. Never mind.
It,
no, based off the trailer, it makes sense for you not to want to watch it, right? But you wouldn't go out like, "Oh, I'm going to give this the bad review." Because,
probably not. No.
Yeah.
I mean,
I actually would.
Why would you? If you ain't watch it, how you gonna give a bad review, nigga?
One, because you're trying too hard. Two, because you made it about politics. Three, because it's Seth Rogen.
Whoa, Seth Rogen.
It's trash. It's trash.
Name
5 things he did good in this world.
Name 3 things he did good. No, name 1 thing he did good in this world.
Man, okay. Some of those old.
No.
They were funny at the time.
Not because of him.
Okay, not because of him.
Yeah, not because of him.
Jonah Hill made those movies, not him.
That wasn't what I was talking about, but anyway.
Yeah, like I said, he didn't do anything good. He hasn't done anything good, my personal opinion.
I like his laugh.
Trash.
That's all everyone does. They like, oh yeah, he's funny because of his laugh. He smokes weed and he's a Jew. But it's like,
I didn't even know he was a Jew till you just told me.
You really didn't know that?
I did not know that.
I'm about to say with him hanging out with Adam Sandler,
the
Sarah
only Jew
Silverman,
I knew was Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler, Sarah Silverman, Amy Schumer.
Now I would pick Adam Sandler's Christmas thing over his any day.
And you know the funny thing is, that's not a Christmas movie.
No, it's
a Hanukkah. Eight Crazy Nights.
Yeah,
Clint says he never watched it. This lying son of a bitch.
Seen that?
No.
I've seen that.
Everyone has seen 8 Crazy Nights.
It's
But you.
I have not seen it.
Recommend.
We had to fight because you haven't watched it.
No,
but we need to fight. I mean, see me in Mortal Kombat, not in real life because reasons.
No,
but no,
that's
on some
one
real
of my
shit
top
though. Like
holiday movies.
So here's what it really boils down to, right? That was actually done, and it gives respect to Hanukkah or whatever the fuck, right? Mm-hmm. And there's that. This is done, and it gives absolutely no respect towards Christmas or anything like that. And like TJ said, it. So I'm just gonna come out and say before I lose my train of thought here. The show deserves bad fucking reviews. It definitely does deserve bad reviews. Like, I've watched the first 3 episodes. I'm not going past that. It's trash.
I'm trying to figure out where they came up with this.
What? Came up with what? The idea?
How did it get past the storyboard to actually write a script?
Well, you have a star David across your neck. You should be. But you have a star David along with a tiny hat.
Wait a second. So he's a Jew playing Santa Claus?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of what pissed off.
That right there deserves a downvote specifically.
So and then also when you're watching the show and everything else like that, right?
Well, Santa is a pedophile.
It does. Oh my god. It does go into different things.
Trash.
Mm-hmm.
And they admit things they didn't even know they're admitting to the point where what is it? The first episode. Most of that trailer came from the first episode.
That was only one episode.
Most of it, not all of it. There's like 3 or 4 episodes that's within that one trailer, but that's literally what
No, you missed where the white men were imprisoning all the lower beings.
All the elves. But no, so fucking what ends up happening is Santa is bragging about how he's appointed the first ever black man to be Santa as the replacement, right? And then like
this Seems very similar to the Hillary Clinton Obama kind of
So that's what it was. Right? Oh yeah, I'm gonna appoint the very first black man to be, Santa, and oh yeah, I'm making things. I'm progressive. I'm this, that, and the third. Look at how progressive I am. And it's like, well, you're only doing it because he's black, or what?
Or is
because
his job, or
yeah, that's literally how it came about, right? And then it's like, okay, that's that. And then comes the funniest joke inside the entire show, where the guy that was supposed to be the successor for Santa, the black guy, gets a job offer from Jeff Bezos. And that's the funniest part of that entire thing. And that's a spoiler.
Actually, no, the funniest part is when you never watched it. That's the funniest part.
But no, so
I
after
feel like
that,
it's too progressive.
It's too
way
woke, it's
too
too full of. So here's what it really boils down
For
to,
it to
right?
be funny, it's kind of.
No, so after you get past that little portion, right, it goes into talking about women issues that don't really exist. First world woman issues, if you will. Oh, well, women in the North Pole don't feel like this, that, and the third. You need to be more progressive towards women. You're not hearing what women have to say. How come I wasn't invited to this all-male party? Because you guys do a male shit. I don't want to be here anyway. I see that the culture over here is this way right here. It shouldn't be that way. My body, my choice. And it's like, okay, what the fuck is going on here?
Breaking into little kids' homes to sneak into their houses
and give them presents, if you
give
will.
them coal.
You know what? I'll take some coal right now. That's worth its weight in some money there.
Suspicious rock of dust. Okay.
But yeah, though, that's pretty much what that is. But no, like I said, like it's really, really trash writing through and through, based on the simple fact of the matter that, like you said, we did a podcast since beforehand about pushing the agenda before everything else.
I was gonna say it fits exactly with some other stuff that we talked about.
Yeah, when you forget about this actual content,
this is not on. It does not connect. That kind of throws the whole thing out the window.
Yeah, it does. So, with that being that and everything else like that, with everything being talked about politics, you guys heard the fucking joke. Oh yeah, look, good news, Santa. Kids in America believe in you more than they believe in vaccines and the Holocaust, right? It's like,
the fact that I've had, as a teacher, I've had that conversation with several students who believe that the Holocaust did not happen. Who the Wait. I've had that conversation more.
How old are these kids?
I've had it with a few teenagers. I've had it with a few 5th graders and 4th graders.
Now, are they saying it didn't happen, or are they saying Hitler did nothing wrong? Because there's two different conversations to have with it.
It did not happen.
Oh, okay.
I was like, didn't we just go to the Holocaust Museum last week? We just right across the river over there.
Yeah, they got a whole museum based off of bullshit. Yeah, I got you.
The fuck? Besides that.
Who stole Anne Frank's ashes?
COVID didn't hit hard enough.
COVID
did not hit hard enough.
Candles and stuff. Somebody actually knocked it over and ended the trash can on fire, and then we were not.
So you guys, in other words, you guys were trying to reenact Auschwitz. I got you.
I'm just gonna stay silent from that. Everything
That's true, though.
I can see exactly why you guys got banned. Oh no!
Well, no, the high school was just banned from going on field trips for the
Wait, hold on. What happened?
The high schools got banned.
They got banned because they did what?
They tried to.
A couple of kids knocked over some of the candles. Something's caught on fire.
Like Jews?
And the ashes got thrown in the trash. Okay. All right. I mean,
there was just a 5-year ban on that.
I still get where we were going, but I zoned for part of that, and I connected that with the stole Anne Frank's ashes, and I was like, "What kind of Nicolas Cage bullshit is happening?" I thought you meant like someone actually like knocked it over, it broke. It was just like, oh shit, and tried to hide it in something. I was just like, oh my
the way
god.
those kids are set up, I couldn't.
And then I was like, wait, how would they know specifically the ashes of like none of it made any sense, but I connected it for a second there. It was just like,
all right, so
national treasure bullshit.
Since we're into politics and we're into things like the Holocaust and everything else like that, right? There's some alarming things that's happening as of right now, especially with Omicron Persei 8 variant being out here. And
you mean the Mario?
The moronic. So the moronic variant. I don't know if you guys have actually been, paying attention to, some language that's being used about shit that's happening. Like New York, for example. I don't want to visit New York anytime soon. They have these passports in there that pretty much creates a second-class citizen, which is the unvaccinated. In order for you to access any of the shops, you got to carry around this card that says you're vaccinated. You got to carry around proof of this, that, and the third in order for you to do this, that, and the third, right? Mm-hmm. And, you know, for me, as a black dude that studies a lot of history on, you know, black folks and whatnot, that's kind of alarming, in my personal opinion.
Kind of reminds you of, oh, you have to have
it'd be one of those things.
Star of David on you to make sure we know who he is.
Mm-hmm. So I'm glad you made the Star of David reference, because at the end of the day, when you sit here and you look at it, right, you know, I can sit here and I was told throughout you know, Orange Man's entire 4 years, he's the literal reincarnation. He's literally Hitler, and yet now that now that we got fucking you know Mr. Shit My Pants inside the office right now. Literally, things are literally doing what the Nazis were doing, and where you create, like you said, you got this vaccine pass that says, okay, you're good to go. You got a Star of David that says you're bad. It's just flipped a little bit. It's the same thing, just slightly different, and it's getting to the point where, you know, I don't know if anyone's noticed this or anything like that. It didn't start off with, oh yeah, you know, I am Hitler, kill the Juden. It didn't start off like that. It started off with a whole bunch of little shits that goes into, all right, listen, public health issue is this. All right, from that public health issue, diseases happen because of them. They poison the well, so on and so forth.
Then he wrote a whole book and nobody paid attention to it, and then followed everything from the entire book.
But no, so here's what it is, right?
Yes.
You blame a disease on a certain group of people.
And economic state.
On a certain group of people.
Even speaking of the new virus, they said, "Oh, that's a South African virus. It was popped up."
But no. Hear me out now, right? Mm-hmm. You blame a disease, you blame the economy, you blame all the bad shit on a certain thing of a certain group of people. Mm-hmm. As of right now, you hear everyone talking about how the unvaccinated are the ones that's the reason why COVID is still around. You hear everyone talking about how the unvaccinated is the reason why the economy isn't getting back up to where it needs to be at. And it's just one of those things. It's like, well, where have I seen this before? Oh yeah, Nazi Germany.
And it's like they want them being able to do this, and this to incentivize this, and this.
Well, actually, you see it every day. Like, people play the victim. So, say for instance, like we had in the previous podcast, why are there so many unsuccessful relationships? Oh, right, it's because all dudes are dogs and they're dumb. Right? So when there are problems that arise within any type of community or situation, the blame is never taken into consideration that maybe people should, you know, be accountable for what, you know, goes on or whatever. No, it's more like, yeah, let's blame whoever else is at fault because I know I'm not at fault. So therefore, I mean, that's just reality, bro. No one's accountable anymore. That's everywhere. That's not even just in politics, but you know.
Yeah, no. So what I was getting at is the simple fact of the matter is that, you know, the people in power as of right now going around saying things such as, oh yeah, you know, the right side or this side supports, you know, Nazism. They're all fascists and so on and so forth. But the moment you get into power yourself, the first thing you do is do exactly what the Nazis did and, you know, commit fascist rule and everything else like that, to the point where you're even admitting that, okay, this might not be constitutional, but we're going to do it anyway. To the point where, okay, now we got to go ahead and get rid of guns and whatnot so you can't defend yourself for this, that, and the third, for things to come. That's the point I was getting at. Yeah, people are fucking trash at holding themselves accountable nowadays. Especially,
But see, here's the thing. The difference between Trump and Biden is the fact that Biden didn't come off as a racist, misogynistic pig.
I'm sorry, when you sit here and tell me I don't want to vote for segregation because I don't want my kids to grow up in a racial jungle, or poor kids are just as smart as white kids.
Sir, here's the thing.
Barack Obama was the first intelligent black man who smells good and looks good and well groomed to be in the mainstream media.
This is what I'm saying to you. They prioritize their issues. So Trump is worse because women hate him.
I was at the
Biden
rally. I have to agree.
Huh?
Biden is clearly the better choice.
I have to agree.
Biden is clearly the better choice because he's not misogynistic.
All right, I want somebody to disprove that Biden said any things I just said.
I don't know. I don't pay attention.
No, he said
exactly. That's what I'm saying. They don't know.
Look, I voted for Bernie Sanders.
See, their priorities are fucking screwed. They don't even know fucking Biden's history, and you're like, well, he's not Trump, so therefore he's good. But matter of fact, he's a Democrat, so therefore he's good because Republicans have been fucking up the economy since God knows when.
I don't agree with that either.
But no, though. So like, no. So you've never heard any of those comments about Barack Obama being the first intelligent, well-spoken black man who's nice and groomed and smells nice.
I didn't know the nicely groomed and smelled nice part. I did not know that.
But you know
I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, so you've never heard that. You've never heard that.
Spurts of pandemic and news being on every day. I just turned it off for this.
No, this is all before that.
Oh, no.
You never heard the comment of, oh yeah, you know, I don't want my kids growing up in a racial jungle. Let's vote against segregation. You never heard that comment?
I'm trying to unpack what you just said. Give me a second.
Okay, what about the comment of, how do I want to put this right here? If you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
I remember that shit. I do.
When he was clearly one of the most racist white individuals.
I was like, you take a breath and you gonna die, and this is what you want me later.
But see, but then people would be like, well, no, he's done so much. He's changed. People can change. No, the fuck they don't. I'm sorry. If you're a politician, you never change. You just mask yourself.
Didn't he vote for like the 3-strike thing?
Yes, he actually helped author it.
Yeah, he also authored, you know, the whole crime bill and all that.
That was part of the 3 strikes thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, just saying, you know, stop and frisk, and you know, you get a lot of people getting fucked on.
That's the only white man sometimes.
So,
but he's better than Trump though. He's better than Trump.
So I
mean, because that's what pretty much everyone says.
Looking now in the future, it depends on your perspective at this point.
No, we're not doing facts. Speaking of facts, I had a quick question. Shut up, nigga. I had a quick question for y'all niggas. All right. Yes. What the fuck is my truth, or your truth, if you will?
Oh, okay. So let me explain.
Can I?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
My only piece I'm gonna put in there. There's always. I will say there's 3. There's my truth, your truth, and the actual truth.
There we. Oh my God.
That's what I'm gonna say. That was my point.
Say that last part again.
My truth, your truth, and the actual truth.
Oh fuck. Oh God. The actual truth. God damn. Oh that's man, I felt that one. Shit. All right, now what were you saying?
No, I bring this up because I was watching this video and whatnot, and I literally heard this lady fucking arguing with somebody, and the dude's bringing nothing but stats and facts to her face, and she comes out, well, that may be true, but this is my truth. And I was like, what the fuck is my truth? It's like, so you're losing the argument because you don't have any stats or facts on your side, and all of a sudden, this is my truth. This is what it really is. It's like, there's no such thing as my truth.
You can have your experience, which you believe to be your story is.
You can have your experience,
but unless you have things to go
clearly, you're using logic and not emotion to judge things.
97%, bro. 97%. I keep telling you.
Like the percentage of people that, you know, piss and shit in the shower?
Apparently.
And in the streets of San Francisco.
Look, that looks like it's more than 97.
Bro.
But no, though.
The amount of dots you showed.
I was not expecting it to be that.
I knew about it. I knew enough to tell you that there was an app about it. I didn't realize there was just that much.
Shit. Goddamn, dude. That's... The fact that it's literally a shithole, though. Like, I use the word shithole as in, okay, it's just shitty to be there.
Like, that was just my end to be like, this is the piece of knowledge I know about this. I've enlightened you.
Oh. Well, you see how
so now you can download it when you ever visit San Francisco.
Why the fuck would I go there? Why the fuck would I go? I would not go there.
I'm not setting foot in California.
So I gotta
not setting foot in California.
Yeah, you set foot in California. Is this human or dog?
No, they're trying to cater to maps, so fuck that.
Oh yeah, they are trying to cater.
No, I saw a meme that was like, you have 3 nukes, where you set them off. Someone was like, Antarctica to see what the global warming crowd would do, Hiroshima to show them we're not fucking sorry, and on the San Andreas fault to speed that shit along so that shit falls in the ocean.
God.
It was like, what, the 80th anniversary of Pearl Harbor?
Yes.
Yes.
I paid attention.
It's
to
wild
something
how
else.
far it's gone, how long it's been. I was actually talking to somebody else. And it's like, oh yeah, imagine this shit 50 years ago. America was like 50 years ago. We're in the 70s. Oh,
That's a really goddamn. I'm like, we're closer to 2050 than we are in 1990. Yeah.
My dick. Anyway, here's what it is right here, right? So we did. I'm glad you actually brought women. Oh, not women, but relationships, kind of.
Oh, illogical creatures. What?
Illogical creatures. Maps.
I said, bring that shit back. Oh, you can't hear it.
You
stuck on that.
You were stuck on some shit.
Are you attracted to children?
No, it was, do you find children attractive?
I don't know.
Do you
Strange
find
fascination with Santa and breaking into kids' houses. I don't know.
And you're the one that brought that part up. Tell me he's a pedophile. I didn't even say that.
brought up the Santa movie where they like fuck them kids. Well,
No, Seth Rogen brought. He didn't say fucking kids. Let me fuck some kids. What the fuck? Where you get that from?
I'm gonna tell my kids to not believe in Santa Claus.
Yeah, because we don't want to fucking.
Because who am I to say, yeah, kids, there's another man that comes in my household and gives you free shit and takes some shit too at the same time.
Yeah, I'm on the same level as you. I'm
Bruh.
like, I don't know about that. I'm like,
And he fat, so
I'm like, you need to know that I paid for this shit.
how you gonna get through the chimney? And
What
we
I
live in
say?
an apartment, so
I'm like, so now you can willingly, any fat man can come through the door and say he's Santa. No, that's it's okay.
Well, the only person.
I'm Santa Claus. Where your mom at? Oh.
You saw Movie Kid Santa Claus, didn't you, boy?
Man, bring me my milk and cookies.
But no, though.
Oh no.
But no, though. I got a question for you guys and whatnot, right? I know that Kat, you only have pretty much your 1 or 5 relationships that you've gotten. So we'll see how this goes. Are women capable of being sorry within a relationship?
You have to define that shit.
Of being sorry within a relationship?
Yeah, you have to define that.
All right, a woman fucks up something serious. Are they able to come out with, "Oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry"? Or do you get?
You mean like straight up, no strings attached? I'm sorry.
Yes, straight up, no strings attached. I'm sorry.
Mm-mm.
I'm a woman. I can't even say.
Well, you have to put it into perspective. When a woman fucks up, it's usually
It's your
damaging
fault.
the relationship.
And
it's
sorry.
your fault too. So she's gonna be like, "I did this because you didn't do this. I did this because you set up a pattern, and I thought you was gonna change, but you didn't. So instead of leaving, I fucked up. I just want to let you know. Oh wait, no, women don't do that. I forgot. They're not accountable. They just."
Wow.
They just
Well,
cry and then blame the dude.
On the plus side, Kat, you get insight on how we're thinking about these types of things. So you have the leg
I
up
have
on a lot of
previous insight from previous podcasts. Yes.
Yes, you get the leg up on a lot of people here.
Actually,
now I will say, as a woman, it's a slim chance that
You will give a genuine apology,
not genuine.
Ooh.
but
It depends on the scenario.
See, I give an apology. That shit
Even
won't
for
be
me,
genuine.
I would be like, I give an apology, but then I bring up something you
it
said
needs to
3
be
years
genuine.
ago. It happened. I can't say it does not happen.
That's why
Because I've done it, and
Yeah, because you're a woman. It's ingrained in your DNA. We understand.
That's why I specifically said like no strings attached.
Yeah.
Like there was nothing else to this.
No such
Not
thing.
oh I'm so sorry, but you were doing that. Like
You
like,
always get that.
Like
But
or
can
you know,
you really
but you know you did this back then. That was fucked up too.
brought something 5 years ago and shit.
Yeah.
but I can't say. But I have done a few apologies, no strings, a few.
Within
I can count them
the
on my
confines of a relationship.
Within a relationship,
Yes, I will be honest with them. But again, I can count on my hands how many times
give me an
that
example.
was.
You want to give me an example? 'Cause
Hands or
doubting,
hands?
I'm doubting. I'm doubting.
Actual truth. Oh, Wow, it's I don't know. My
Because
stomach is hurting.
right now she's saying my truth.
I
She's
said
telling
a
us her truth right now.
handful compared to the about 30 or 40, a handful.
She's giving her truth now.
Okay. But no,
I didn't say every time. I said maybe 4 or 5 times at about
give
like
me
40 or 50
give me an example of one.
apologies.
Give me an
actually,
example.
no. Give me a better example of what a woman can do that she needs to apologize for that isn't going to end the relationship. Because 9 times out of 10, when a woman does something that bad, it's literally because she cheated.
We all know that's
And
we all knew that's what we were talking about.
Yeah. So
And even then, it's like, oh yeah, I only did it because you were doing this. I only did it because you worked too many hours at work to buy me things I want. I actually saw an article about that.
Say that one more time.
I actually saw an article about that about a chick who cheated on her man, was working overtime hours like crazy, so he can buy her this really expensive shit and take her on a trip for Christmas. Mm-hmm. And she was out there fucking niggas because he wasn't giving her enough quote unquote attention.
That's just messed up.
Hey, it's the nature of the game. But
well, I also think that was due to a lack of communication. Because again,
no, he told her.
Oh, he told her.
If he told
I'm
her,
working. He didn't tell her I'm working for this, that, and third. He told her, yeah, I'm going to be at work.
Well, no,
Well,
see,
when you say at work and it's overtime and it's a lot of times, that is.
But you literally see the checks. You see what's going on, and if it gets to that point where it's like, okay, but no.
Okay,
even,
but
even
if you're that suspicious of what he's doing,
if you're that suspicious,
then confront or leave at that point.
Yeah, don't go around like, you know what.
He might be cheating, so I'm gonna go ahead and get ahead of it and do it myself. Like that doesn't make any fucking sense.
97, and yeah, like I was just about to say, you're using logic, bro. Like logic, you see bigger numbers. Oh, okay, maybe he's planning something. No, women don't think like that. They don't think like, oh, he might be doing something for me. That's why he's working all these hours and not showing me the time of day, really. Oh, cool. So I'm going to just sit back and allow him to do his thing, and eventually he'll surprise me. No.
Eventually.
See, I'm part of the 3%. I cut it off before it could get to. I noticed myself emotionally pulling away into something else. I'm like, before this leads to where it might lead to, I cut it off.
Okay, well, I mean, that's better at least.
Better.
So, no, I'm still stuck on the part where you said you gave out apologies. I want to hear your sorriness. I want to hear this. What'd you do? What'd you do? Because I doubt you. I doubt you. I highly, highly doubt. So, what did you say? I'm so sorry. How can I make this up to you? When did that ever come out your mouth?
There was a period of time
where you actually asked, how can I make this up to you?
In a dream.
Now, how long were you sleeping during this time? Was it like an 8-hour dream or a 6-hour dream? Because this doesn't.
It was times where things were like, I would invite him over so we can hang out, have something, and then sometimes I would accidentally forget he was there because when I get home, my mind on everything else, and I did that.
So you bring him to your house, right? And you're doing things that you normally do if he's there or if he's not there. And he gets upset that you're not giving him attention. Does he ever make it known before, he just, you think, like, throughout the day, hey,
I hope he doesn't
let's talk.
I know exactly what you're getting towards right now.
Has he ever given like, hey, let's talk? Hey, listen.
That's after he got upset.
No, before he got upset, hey, let's talk. Hey, can you and I do a little something?
97%.
So he's never asked you any of those questions where you give him a yes or no question. You give him a yes or no answer. So, yes, we can do this. Oh, shit, my bad. Or, no, I'm going to be doing this, that, and the third. And then at that point in time, you're in there fucking wrong for bringing them over.
Can you repeat the question? I got lost with all your
you
had too many options.
No, so here's what it is, right? Okay. So it's like, if he didn't come out to you and say, hey, listen, you brought me over here to, hang out, spend some time with you. Can we spend some time together? Or was it, hey, to the point where you can answer yes or no? Like, hey, listen, I know I brought you over here, but I got this, that, and the third going on. Or was it, he never came to you and asked you, hey, can we spend time together when you brought him over? Has he?
I would say he did ask me that question.
Before he got angry?
After.
Before he blew up.
No, that was after I had to figure out what was wrong.
Why did you have to figure out what was wrong?
No communication.
Because I didn't realize. It was like things I would do unconsciously, then I realized I was doing it. But he never made me aware that I was, like, that it upset him.
I'm telling you, you were dating a fucking woman.
I'm pretty sure.
Alright, so quick question for you guys, right? Your girl brings you over to her crib, right? And you guys are chilling for about like 20 minutes or so. Now all of a sudden your girl's mom comes in and they fuck off and they fucking having a good time. You hear them, ha ha hee hee hoo, and business talking this shit in the kitchen while you sitting inside the living room looking over. Are you guys gonna get mad? Or are you guys gonna join the conversation, or what are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna probably hear what they're saying, and then I'm gonna go straight for the kitchen and eat some food. I won't join the conversation unless it's something interesting, but I doubt it. And,
so you wouldn't lock her out of her homeroom, right?
What type of faggot shit is that?
What?
Interesting,
bro. I'm a whole dude. I'm a eat and chill, and then if they spending hours and hours without me, I'm like, all right, bro. I'm a bounce. Catch me when you. The fuck.
So.
What do I look like locking you out of your own?
That's a very simple equation, like,
bro. What?
All right, Clint. What about you?
Same exact thing.
It was
man.
a very interesting 9 months.
Same exact thing.
You ain't just going. You know what? You know what you should do, right? This is what you guys should do.
Here we fucking go.
Since they're fucking like having ha ha hee hee, and they're getting along perfectly fine, right? I've watched enough Pornhub. I watched enough porn to know where this is going. It's time for me to pull my dick out and see if I can get this mother-daughter thing going.
No, that only happens if it's a stepmom.
No. Listen, the mother and the daughter can both fuck the child, the male. That's
The
not
child. Why is it always
the male?
Why is it always the child? The mother and the daughter can both fuck the child. I mean, male.
He says maps a lot. It's just.
Always bring it back to children.
I don't
You
think
sure you don't work for the CIA?
I don't think they have those videos on Pornhub.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying, goddammit. You go up there to the kitchen while they're both having a hee hee ha ha. You pull your dick out and you fuck both of them.
No.
That's how that works.
No.
It's actually not, bro.
How much porn have you guys watched? I don't think you guys watch enough porn
A
because
lot of porn.
this scenario happens a lot.
I know the
More
scenario
than
you're
you,
talking about.
and
Well,
but that
see,
doesn't mean it's gonna happen in
yeah,
real life.
exactly.
You can make it happen in real life.
So
All you have to do is
I'm gonna
believe.
be like, oh, I'm stuck in the window. Come save me. That's not.
Yes, you can be stuck in the dryer, and then I have to come and save you and get you unstuck.
Even though those are my favorite to watch, still not gonna happen in real life.
See, listen, it can.
No.
It can.
No,
It can.
it can't.
Yes, it can. Listen, Kat, go put your head underneath that couch real quick.
Oh, you derailed so far.
But no, as I was saying, you can tell me right here, right now, you would have fucked both the mother and the daughter. I mean, you're already dating the daughter, you might as well fuck them both. That's what she's gonna do.
Well, see, that
That's
logic.
what she's gonna grow up to be anyway. So it's like you fucking her now, you're fucking her in the future.
I'm sorry, I'm not with a girl to screw her in her mom. Like, even if they both look good, still.
What if the situation happens to arise like that, though?
If it shit, I'm laying some dick down there, but that's not gonna happen.
The only way that would arise is if it was a trap. There is no way that would ever work out in a normal way in the real world.
It needs to work out. Listen, just know there's a camera around there, and you're gonna just enjoy yourself, all right?
Bruh, no.
So, the question is, would you rather lock your girlfriend out the window, out the door? Wait,
No.
lock your girlfriend out the door, or fuck her and her mom.
No.
Your choice. Choose.
No. No.
Choose.
I don't
No.
like these choices. I want to
One makes you a bitch, the other one lands you in jail. I mean, I don't know. I'd rather just leave.
No, you just go ahead and fuck him.
What is this logic, bro?
Oh shit. So, one other piece here, right? since we are on the subject of females and whatnot.
Now you're bringing in the cousin. What?
I mean, if the cousin's a little bit different, you know,
That's up in the air on that one.
because you know, Mexicans fuck their first cousins and all that good shit. So you know,
Well, my aunt and uncle are first cousins, so
Bruh.
I found that out last year.
Wait, what? No, repeat what you said.
My aunt
you heard her clearly.
and uncle are first cousins. But they did not know
I need to get
that.
another drink. Can somebody pass me a ginger ale or a Coke?
That's yeah.
Oh yeah.
When I learned about that, I was like, and who let this happen?
I forgot to tell you guys. With No Shave November now finally being over and everything else like that.
I thought it was No Nut November. Wait.
No Shave November, No Nut November. Since that's finally over with, that does bring a
I
good
feel
point.
both.
Anyway, No Nut November and No Shave November is now over, guys. So with that being that, I want to promote the new Manscaped Lawnmower 3.0. That's
You
what
fucking bitch.
because you need to make sure it's shaven down there because Destroy Dick December is now here, guys. All right, that's that.
Wait, what is Destroy Dick November?
Destroy Dick December.
December.
So basically, once No Nut November is over, you have all this pent up nut inside you need to get rid of. So you
But
beat
you-
the
but
shit
you
out your
said-
dick.
You said destroy
What
as
the-
in not
Destroy Dick December.
you can just do it like a plug for fleshlights right
Bruh,
now.
I want to live a healthy lifestyle.
Also, Fleshlight with Real Skin Technology. Check them out. Discreet shipping, sales on multiple purchases, and yeah. Also, travel options and discreet options for the discerning customer.
Yes.
Fleshlight.com.
Free cleaner if you spend over $59.95.
All right, and with that being that, our plugs are out the way.
We're gonna get a cease and desist letter.
I was not involved.
But no. What the fuck was I going at with
We're
it?
gonna get a letter from both of them. Please stop talking about our shit on your fucked up podcast.
But no. So fucking here's a pro tip from women. Men are gonna treat you how they meet you. Men are gonna treat you the way that you act. So if you meet a woman, example, TJ. Wake your bitch ass up, nigga. With your
Nigga,
long
I'm
dick.
awake.
You long dick, no nipple having ass. Anyway, I was gonna ask you, TJ.
What?
He's still processing what just
Have you you fucked around with a couple of females before? You've had no choice but to. I mean, they rape you if they don't. Where the fuck did my goddamn crown go?
over there. You can't even
Next to
fucking
the back. Drunk ass.
Anyway, as I was saying, TJ, you've had no choice but to fuck with a couple of women because they will rape you otherwise. And speaking of which, some of those bitches owe me money because I pimped you out. But that's neither here nor there. D, if you listen to this podcast, I want my goddamn money, you fucking bitch. Anyway,
I don't think she would ever listen to the podcast.
you got a point. She hates my black ass.
What was the question?
Whenever you meet a girl and whatnot, right? And let's say you meet a girl and she's out having herself a quote unquote good time and she's on the kitchen table twerking and shit like that. Is that a bitch you going and she's fuckable now? She's fuckable. Is that a bitch you want to keep around or is that a bitch you just want to keep fucking?
You mean like she comes back in your house and twerking on the kitchen table?
No, that's acceptable.
You get home and she's like fucked up and she starts just twerking on the kitchen table for you and shit.
Out in public.
Oh, I
In a
don't know.
restaurant.
Guys in a club or just in a restaurant.
Restaurant. In fact, even in a club, twerking on the
Actually, you
table.
can bring up a restaurant because there was patrons kicked out of a black restaurant in Atlanta because they were twerking. And they're like, "This is not the establishment," and then they got mad.
Yeah, but no, like, even in the club, twerking on the table.
Are other
Okay,
people
so-
also twerking?
No, they
Like,
don't want to
is
start.
it like
They don't want to start.
is it like a dance party or are you just out there making an ass of yourself?
No, they're the ones starting because they're having a good time. You know how it is. They get drunk, they lift their skirt up, their tongue come out. You know what I'm talking about. You know.
Okay, well, I would just start off by saying I don't like women like that.
I know you only.
They
But they're fuckable,
yeah. I mean, that doesn't mean I'm a fuck 'em. Like, you can be cute, whatever the fuck, but you're not my type. And I
In
ain't
your
gonna waste my time.
bedroom, booty butt naked.
How would they get there, bro? Amazon doesn't deliver women.
I'm gonna bring them over.
No, why would you bring something over
So
that's
you
not my
can
type?
fuck them.
Again, he's trying to pimp you out.
Bruh,
Did
no.
you not, thank you. At least you listen.
Bro,
to
you're
what
not
I
even
say.
doing your job. Where your money at? Bruh, how you gonna
ain't
pimp me
complaining
out?
enough, damn it.
Shit, fuck you.
What was that?
Fuck you.
But no, though. So you tell me right here, right now, you ain't gonna fuck her.
No.
Bullshit.
Why wouldn't I?
Why would you or why wouldn't you?
Both.
You'd fuck her. And the reason why you'd fuck her because she's fuckable.
See, here.
Okay, you changed that mid thing though.
I didn't.
You changed the.
I said treat her how you meet him. Like I said, would you fuck him or would you get with him? You're not gonna get with the bitch. You fuck her though.
But how would you know unless you get?
But no,
This is the first time you're seeing this person.
But see, here's the thing. I
Like
wouldn't even
first
talk
date
to
or
her.
some
So
shit?
how would we be
Kinda
fucking?
Like that, yeah. Kind of like the first, like you've met them beforehand, but you know you haven't really got a chance to know them. You're in the middle of getting to know them. And this is what's happening. And what'd you say?
Okay, see now you bring in that information.
That's more
that information was
You
not
see why I sit
established.
here and ask all these questions because
This nigga's like, oh, you see a girl, she twerking, you hitting that or not? Like, no context, like.
He has the full scenario plan, but he just doesn't explain to you what it is.
Exactly.
That's why he's like, nah, in this exact scenario I made in my head, you're fucking her. It's like, wait, well, what is the exact scenario? I don't know, man. You tell me.
It's like, how did she get in my room? Booty butt naked, ass glistening. Like, the fuck?
Pussy glistening. Get it straight. Your ass. I ain't she got baby on her ass cheeks. But
If she was twerking in the club, there's baby oil on her.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
anyway, as I said, you know, you go out with this bitch, you're trying to get to know her. Whatnot.
So it's not that you seen her club. You're actually going out with her.
Yeah, but I say, you know, you're going out with this bitch.
You gotta get specifics.
You seen her a couple of times or whatnot. You know, okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Let me go out and meet you. Let's go out to the club, so I get to know you a little bit. You go out, you guys are having a good time, and she gets a little hypnotic in her, and she starts getting on that table, and starts twerking on the table. Yeah, clap, 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 clap. Now, right in your fucking face, you might get a little bit of pink eye, but you're gonna be in trance. You ain't gonna be like, oh no, let me get my face away. What you gonna be like is, goddamn, that ass is juicy, but goddamn, this is a dirty bitch. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of her a few times, and after I'm done fucking this bitch, she gonna have to get to stepping. Yes or no?
I mean, when you put the full scenario out, yeah, I mean.
Thank you for being honest.
Like, I mean.
Well, hold on, nigga. Because
I'm not gonna fuck her. I'm not gonna fuck her.
Because I'm assuming.
That's how you sound to start this scenario.
I'm assuming what your implication here is that going into that, considering that was such a surprise in the scenario that you made up with, that you made it sound like I met this bitch in a library and she was like a timid fucking mouse, and I was like, damn, this girl might be wifey material. Look how like reserved and like sweet she is.
Yeah.
She says she knows how to cook, and then you're in the club and you see her on the fucking table twerking. Like that's gonna be a fucking. You're like, hold the fuck up.
That's a whole nother person.
And that's also the first time you're out. That's not like, oh, I've been dating 5 years and she's fucking with you and she's just really drunk and you know she's coming home with you anyway. It's like, no, you do this all the fucking time if you're doing that on a first time out in public situation. That's like a multi-tier like checklist.
Yeah.
So it's not as simple as you're trying to make it seem, but in that exact scenario, yeah, no, that's too much.
They've been out a few times. It's the first time.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do with you, right? For you, Kat, because you're a little different because you're a female, right?
Okay.
So you go out to, say you meet a guy. He's nice and charming, pretty eyes, tall, light skinned, a little muscular, with a deep voice. His name is TJ, right? And fucking, you guys go out. You guys go out to a club, and he's really, really charming. And then for some reason or another, he gets on top of the table and starts doing a dick helicopter swing on the table.
Like Bruno?
Who the fuck is Bruno?
We'll get to. I'll show the reference later.
Is that Bruno Mars?
No, before Bruno Mars.
No.
I'm about to say. Wait, no, he just like dick helicopters on the table. So he's like, yeah, you like this, don't you? You like this?
You're probably going to jail if you're dick helicoptering in the fucking. What club is this? And helicopter.
He was trying to think of the man's way of twerking.
It is a man's way of twerking. He just dick flops. So like, he got on the gray sweats and he just, oh my legs, oh fuck, I shouldn't hit the gym. Okay, you know what?
That's what you fucking get, nigga.
I was going to dick flop for you because I got it in the sweats that you need.
Okay,
I can't do it.
so let's bring this back around.
Different scenario.
He said, pro tip for women. A guy will treat you how he meets you.
Okay.
That means if you want to find a suitable guy that meets your expectations, you will not find him in a club. You will not find him in a party setting, right? Because in any type of setting that's dealing with, drugs, music, party, whatever, he has a party mindset. He's a single man mindset. So obviously he's not going to want to take you seriously. I mean, he might spit that good shit, you know what I'm saying, just to talk to you, just to fuck you, but he's not going to take you seriously. So if anything...
Dude, I was trying to find where I was coming from for a second. I was like... I was about like, yo, this place haunted.
Okay.
He has a party mindset. You don't go there. So if anything,
yeah, you need to. I think I'm done for the night.
No, man, you were making a good point because I had a follow up for you.
In the club. He
might spit that good shit, because he wants to fuck, but he's not gonna take you serious.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't go to clubs looking for somebody. I'm looking for a wham bam, thank you ma'am versus we can go.
Well, no, but see, that's the thing, Kat. You're an anomaly. Most women don't do that. They think going to a club and being the most promiscuous or the most.
You said it right, promiscuous. I think that'd be about
promiscuous.
That's the most political way you can say it, because otherwise you have me going there saying the most like big titty bitch out there, the titties out, pussy hanging out with her ass cheeks. No, that's the way
promiscuous.
I learned you gotta have one. I usually have my tits hanging out and the pussy's covered. I have one or the other, but not both.
Anyway, I will say this much right here though. This is the reason why I have you on the show, TJ, because you say things that make it so that I sound smart.
So anyway, any girl that looks promiscuous will be only seen as an adventurous, I'm trying to fuck you type of chick. Like that's pretty much it. Like there's no, as I said before in a previous podcast, women maintain their value. The more promiscuous you are, the less value you maintain. Right? Men want women of high value. If you're twerking and being promiscuous, you are literally including yourself in majority of women that are seen as only fuckable, and that's it. Right? So I think the pro tip in reality should be figure out what men actually value other than sex. And maybe you might have a long-lasting relationship. And maybe, as I said before, if you're looking for a leader-type individual, you will know within the first 5 minutes of dating. So, one, go in it with the mindset of, am I trying to fuck or am I trying to find a relationship?
If you're trying to find a relationship, it's vastly different from going to a conversation as you're trying to fuck. Because at the end of the day, you can go to these different areas and whatnot to find a man and whatnot. A good example for ladies out there, that if you guys want to find yourself a decent man, go to the fucking gym. No if anyone has a best buy, go to the fucking gym. And I don't mean no bullshit ass gym like Planet Fitness where the pay is fucking.
Price they got.
Like I said, it works for people and whatnot. This and third. But at the end of the day, Planet Fitness is not the gym you want to go to. Go to a gym where you actually got to pay a nice little bit for the membership, because that's not gonna get you anywhere. But like I said, like if you want to. But the thing is, when you sit down and have these conversations with these men and everything else like that, you got to be conscious of what you're putting out there, because you putting out there, oh yeah, my pussy's wet, come fuck me right now, daddy. Then fucking what's going to end up happening is that's all you're going to be used for. You're going to be used to masturbate.
So how do you put that out in the gym, bro?
I'm saying it's like once you get the thing in there and you guys are actually conversing and everything else like that, and during the conversation, you don't come out with, oh yeah, I like big 12-inch black paninis inside of me or anything like that. So
not exactly that scenario. I do understand.
Black paninis.
Hey, Panini, don't you be happy? Okay.
What the fuck, bro?
I do understand your viewpoint.
Yeah. So how have you been going to the gym?
Because I have seen the difference.
I like black dick. Bitch, what?
I also love how this dude goes to the gym for the first time in like fucking 3 years. Like, you want to go place to meet menace? The gym.
I feel somebody told me the best place for people to fuck was Christian Mingle. So
Yes, because Christians are really slutty, if you will.
but I will say I've experienced the difference of meeting somebody in a club, party like situation versus meeting somebody on an app. Not so much better, but better in ways of how you.
Well, see, the thing is, like you said earlier, you don't meet somebody on the app. You meet somebody. You want to meet somebody in person. You meet somebody in the app, you're getting fucked. You meet somebody in the club, you're getting fucked. That's all you're gonna do is you get fucked. That's all it's for is to get fucked. You're not there for
You look out your window, you getting fucked.
The guy in the club,
You pay your taxes, you getting fucked.
That's true, actually.
You're getting fucked with paying taxes.
Yeah, don't make eye contact at a stoplight because you get fucked.
the guy at the party has to crawl through his window.
He not get the vaccine, you getting fucked.
Time out. If you get the vaccine, you getting fucked. But you said, fucking, the dude you met at the party was like, crawl in my window.
I can call who back, and he can back up that story as well. Yeah.
It would be interesting if he ever comes up this way. I'm gonna wind up
I
coming.
used to steal people's cell phones.
No.
But I think a good
Prove it.
a good point to bring about from the gym is that it shows, well, as a guy going to the gym and looking at women, it shows that the woman has discipline and she has an active, healthy lifestyle, and that's something that I would want to incorporate. So looking at women in the gym that aren't actually, trying to show off and, they're actually working out.
And that's what those low value gyms are all about. There's a lot of women out there showing off what the hell they got going on. And
That's just all you can afford.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I understand that, but at the end, that's what I mean by like those low value gyms. That's where a lot of the I see you over there. You trying to get fucked? Shut up. TJ is my
I am
witness.
pretty sure I have heard you say that out loud in the gym before.
TJ,
As a person who used to go to Planet
You looked over at that girl. Oh, you doing that exercise, huh? You trying to get fucked, huh? I see that ass.
TJ and Clint as a witness.
I'm trying to figure out which Planet Fitness you were at, because that's not the
No,
ones I was at.
TJ and Clint as a witness. Whenever we go and work out and whatnot, I would always pick out a few women, because some women are out there actually trying to do their shit. But there's some women that are doing very specific exercises to get fucked. I seen this bitch with weights and one thing doing this shit with her pelvis, and I was like, I even went to her and told her, I was like, yo, you trying to get fucked?
Told you I've heard him
Clint
say it.
as a witness. I walked to her and asked her, hey, are you trying to get fucked?
You that person in gym. Okay.
No, well, it's not my. Listen,
Some
when you
people
throwing
just
your
want to
fucking
improve
glistening
their pelvic
when you're
floor.
when you're throwing your glistening pussy in the air over and over again.
It's like anime. You saw the sparkles and everything.
No,
or workout was.
She wasn't on no machine. She was down there. She had weights on her abs, and she was throwing her glistening pussy in the air. I swear to God, her pussy was like Edward Cullen in the sun.
Work.
No, it was pussy work. Why was her pussy glistening?
How could you see that?
Edward Cullen in the sun. That shit was shiny.
Okay, well, that means it's oily. Like, why was it?
That just means she's sweating, bruh.
No, that just means she was trying to show it off. I mean, it's not my fault. I saw her fucking lips. She had the whole toe and everything. It was lipsy. It was lippy there.
Oh, the camel toe.
Yeah, it was lippy.
Yeah, all right.
Like it was like, yo, you don't wear. If you go to the gym and you wear fucking tight ass spandex to show off your pussy lips and your titties, I'm gonna assume
I already got in trouble because my titties were titty.
Your titties are fucking huge. Your titties, they count, but they don't. But anyway, as I was saying, they're fucking huge. Like I seen her in her fucking.
You see how
I seen her in her fucking. Shit.
I was trying to figure out what the fuck that meant.
So like she wore. So first of all, she wore her workout gear wrong. She had it all the way down here. I got it tied in my stomach, but by putting it all the way down here, like literally, all you have is like this right here, covering her fucking nipples, and her big ass titties is like So
it did
like this.
It did not.
It was
like
bursting
that.
at the seams.
Ah!
You know what? I can call T in here right. You know what? I'm gonna go give her. The old girl that gave the introductions. I'm gonna call her right now, and she can verify the story.
But who moved her nipples though?
Who moved your nipples?
Oh my god, dude. Nah, I mean, I believe it. I'm just.
Okay, disclaimer, women are not trying to go to the gym to get fucked. That was just a particular situation in which a girl seemed as if she was being promiscuous.
She was cool with it.
But, alright, well, I guess...
Okay, then.
She laughed at it.
So she laughed at it. So was she uncomfortable?
No, she wasn't uncomfortable.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
She was. It was no. It was like, you're funny. Oh, not funny, but you know.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
What the fuck you mean by you? You've been in public with me. Name someone that's been uncomfortable around me. That's not a man. That's not a man.
I don't know their names.
That's not a man. Or that old lady that Javon was telling a story about the semen being sucked out his big ass. My son is here. Your son looks like he's fucking 30.
Actually, her son was laughing the whole time.
Yeah. Her son thought it was funny as shit. And when she said her son and I wasn't looking that direction, I was like, he's saying this shit and there's like an 8-year-old behind me. This motherfucker. You know, I get up and turn like he said, this dude looked like he was like 27. I was like, yo, shut your bitch ass up, your son.
I can understand.
Fucking grown ass man back here. He says we're sitting down on Xbox. Get the fuck out of here.
Sad story. We were once hosting spades at a bar, right?
A gay bar?
Black home sports bar.
All right.
We got kind of like, oh, you can't cuss in here. My daughter works here. Your daughter works at the bar. It's a family restaurant. It's a bar.
Well, first things first, it's a fucking bar. You think I'm not gonna fucking cuss? You can suck my fucking asshole, or suck TJ's asshole, not mine, because you know.
No.
I like how you always just make that turn.
It has to be about TJ. Listen, ladies. You guys hear the way TJ speaks. He's very eloquent. He's very tall. He's very muscular. He hits the gym. He's a very successful bachelor.
Allegedly.
If you guys want to go ahead and, set up some time with him, hit me up, 240-663-3533. I got you.
Whose phone number was that?
I don't fucking know.
I was like, dude, we couldn't answer.
You were so serious saying that phone number, too. I'm like...
I was like, nigga, is that your phone number? This nigga.
I was like, dude, are we putting Lowski's fucking personal information on the internet again?
Oh my god, I should. Let's not do that.
We already did enough on fucking streaming that shit on Twitch and Javon putting his address.
No, that was me and then Javon.
It was you and then Javon put his fucking address.
Bruh, what?
Dude, my favorite thing is you reading the fucking answer. Lowski's house and 4701. Oh!
The answers were the same, just one was very specific. There was like something about like
Lowski's house. The other
I forget what the prompt was, but it was like, oh yeah, you fucked up of a night of partying and you wake up here or some shit like that. And it was like Lowski's house, and then I started reading off the number. I was like, what the? Oh no, dude.
It was the whole real.
This is like I'm live streaming on Twitch, and there is more watchers than us playing it from our individual houses.
Wow.
It got so bad. Some of the watchers actually joined in on a game and started making fun of this motherfucker.
Yeah, they picked up what we were doing, and yeah.
Dude, some of the answers were actually really fucking good. It's just that they chose the wrong time to put those answers out.
They were trying. We did a lot of fucked up shit on that game.
Oh, goddamn, it was fun. All right, the last thing. We can't leave without talking a little bit about finance. All right, so with that being that, I do touch myself. So with that being that,
Coinbase is a great way to get into the crypto. Our third plug. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Oh my god.
Try Weeble.
But yes, anyway, so.
But no, Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh my
god.
Shut the fuck up.
But no. So fucking what is this right here? Right, I had a conversation with somebody recently, and they were telling me about their financial dreams, their financial goals. Oh, I want to have a shit ton of money. I want to have all this passive income. Blah 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 blah. I want my business to be booming, right? And then I asked a simple question, which is quite hard to actually answer when you actually sit down and think about it. What do you need the money for? So, when it comes down, when you guys are going for your goals and everything else like that, your financial goals, what exactly do you need the money for? Because if you can't find a purpose for your money, that money is never going to stay in your hands. If you don't believe me, I got a couple of examples for you. If you guys want to hear it.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
We need examples.
All right, so example of this right here would be my cousin, who I should have brought up earlier about the twerking thing, because this bitch was talking about, so I can twerk and still get a husband. And that's when I tell her, no, the fuck you can't. 1, you got a kid. 2, you fat as shit. 3, you ain't got no hair. 4, you ugly. 5, you twerking. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I was having a conversation with this.
Half of those, to be honest.
No, not for her. Okay. She ain't got no ass.
Oh.
She has negative ass. It's like a crater hit her shit.
She had a long back.
She got a long back and 2 skis at the bottom.
God damn.
What ends up happening is, I started explaining to her about, if you don't have any money or anything else like that, you don't have a goal for your money, you're never gonna be get what you want. She didn't believe me up to the point where, she's been broke for pretty much all her life. Gets to the point where, okay, listen, I need to get $1,200 in order for me to move out from here to get to New York and whatnot with my friend, right? Mm-hmm. I was like, well, how you gonna do it? Next thing you know, within 1 month, she got that $1,200. And it's just one of those things like, well, how'd you manage to do that? Oh, I realized that I was spending a lot of money on bullshit that I didn't spend money on. And the funniest shit about that...
But what if I want all my money to spend bullshit that I shouldn't be spending money on?
Then you're good to go then. You're already set. But, as long as you actually meet your goal for it, you're set. But what I'm saying is that a lot of people sit here, they put out these fucking goals of, oh, I want to have X amount of money.
Got it.
And then I ask, why is it that you want this money? I don't fucking know. If you don't have a reason or a purpose for that money, or you don't have a purpose, period, you're not going to make it far in life. You're not going to make it far as money goes anyway.
See, I plan around my bullshit. Because I know I spend money, and I spend money like it's water. But I plan for it and make sure I take certain money out of my account so I don't see it. It's just that automatic on that day is gone. So in my head, I don't have it. It doesn't exist. And then I look at my savings. I'm like, ooh, there's money in there. Don't spend it. Because I have.
See, you're fucking up by looking at it though.
I know that's why I don't have access. I have to get screenshot. I have to get asked like, can you send me a screenshot of it? I don't have access to it.
Okay, so
I made sure I had to have at least 2 signatures to pull out. Because I'll pull out every time. There's a joke in there somewhere.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a joke. Oh, yeah. First things first, you're not supposed to be pulling them out, all right? You're supposed to have them pull out, because if you're pulling out, there's some issue.
All right. No, they're going to derail it. This was actually interesting. This was actually interesting.
Yeah, but no, though.
I mean, it's one of those things where, I started thinking about it, and I was like, oh, the bullshit. And I was like, but I've always set limits for, like, okay, I'm going to buy, like, bullshit I don't really need, but my limit at the end of the month, I don't want to see my credit card statement above this.
Yeah.
See, I didn't get to that point.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I just get to the point of
and it's just
like do a bulk save and then pay it off and then just repeat the pattern.
Like, because I'm like, I know I have this money that I can pay this off with, so I'm not rolling over balances. I know I don't want to see it above this, and actually adhere to it. And yeah, the number one rule is just because you have money or available credit doesn't mean that you have money and available credit, if you know what I mean.
I'll get to that one day. I'll get there.
But yeah, though, so that's pretty much what
it's hard. It's discipline, but you have to, it made perfect. Once I started thinking about what I actually bought and what I wanted to get where, I was like, yeah, I pretty much did it. Yeah.
See, I have discipline until it becomes December, and then it just goes out the window, and I spend the rest of the year making up for it.
That sounds terrible. Speaking of which,
it's fun though. It's a fun thing.
I got you something nice too. You're gonna enjoy it. I need to get something for you niggas. I think I'm just gonna get you guys a picture of my dick, but
I already have one.
That's gay as hell. I don't want any of that shit.
But no, so Gigi, what about you? Do you agree with the statement or not? If you don't have any,
I do agree with it.
You're not gonna be able to keep it.
I'm my own witness. I've had money before, and I didn't really have goals with it. And then every time I would want to do something that cost a lot of money, I couldn't do it because I never had the money. Right? I would make a certain amount at the end of every month, and if I saved my money, I would have been able to go on that trip, or I would have been able to go to that lounge and buy everyone drinks or whatever the fuck, right? But I would spend it as soon as I got it, so I never had anything. And once I realized, I was like, yo, bro, like, I'm tired of being broke. I need to plan for shit. I need to make sure that I have enough, that my bills are paid, I have savings, and, you know, I have a cushion, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to go over a certain amount. So it was just pretty much figuring out what I wanted to do with myself, make goals, and then making sure I built the discipline so that, you know, I would meet those goals. So, but yeah, I think too, a lot of people tend to like live in the moment and they don't really think futuristic wise. I think they're like, well, you know, I'll just work more hours, I'll make up for it rest of the year, stuff like that. And it's that mindset that is going to keep you from having a very eventful future. You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't think about, okay, so I'm a just splurge, you know what I'm saying, and then make up for it. No, build the mindset of, I'm going to continue to be disciplined, to save. And matter of fact, I'm going to be disciplined enough that I'm going to make my money work for me.
That one's hard.
It's hard enough to actually be disciplined to quote unquote save.
No, I'm saying, but this is where you should be going towards. Exactly I'm not saying overnight. You know what I'm saying? But
you're not wrong at all.
Like for me, like I know I was way more for it yesterday. I was just getting a check and not working, so I was like, oh, it's gonna come back. I got used to the fact of getting a check. I'm not working. I know this money is coming, and then it stopped, and I was like,
but no. So
I've learned to be like, oh, I need to save at least a certain amount, but I haven't taken that next step forward into how can I turn this around.
But no, TJ, continue on with your nuggets.
Yes, please.
Oh, sorry, I was actually thinking about.
Yes, you naked.
Ew. Hell no.
We got an ew and synchronicity there.
Ew. Nah, this is kind of off subject, but like, I don't like people getting shit for me, to be honest.
Oh, then you're gonna hate your Christmas present. God damn.
I don't, because to be honest, like I'd rather get it my damn self.
So like, what he's saying, he's not saying, oh yeah, you know, I don't want to accept the gift, but it's more on the lines of,
if you ask me, I'm gonna say nothing. Because at the end of the day, everything I want, I already have in my head. When I'm going to get it,
yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
So go ahead. If you don't believe me, ask her. Ask her. What she asked me. What do you want? I got a couple of things, but I'm not gonna tell you shit.
I always say black ankle socks. That's not. I revert to that one.
I'm about to say I would say a good dick sucking, but I refuse to say that.
Now you know what to get him.
It took me a second.
I'm sorry.
I have to say, unconsciously, I have had the same thing. Like, I know what I want, but I won't ask for it because I know if I can work for myself, I will feel better about it. Be like, I worked this hard. I spent my money. I don't feel guilty if you spend it on YouTube. I don't use that on me.
But yeah, no, I said that to say this. Mm-hmm. I know there's a couple of people that like to go out of their way for others and not really like fend for themselves, aka your best friend.
Which one?
The one in the room.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
He just said, dude.
I know. I already know which one.
Oh, you know which one?
I know.
I was like, bro, only one has a job.
Okay.
So she'll go out of her way to appease people that she doesn't necessarily need to appease. Mm-hmm. And if she wants certain things, she should, instead of feeling obligated for others, even though it's around Christmas time or whatever, you have to learn to take care of yourself first and make sure everything on your plate is good before you start to spend money on someone else. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, I understand you feel the need to make sure everyone's taken care of, but you can do that without spending money, right? The most valuable thing you can give somebody is your time. Mm-hmm. You don't have to buy them presents or whatever. That's not what the holidays is about. It's about being close to the people you love and giving when you can and learning to take when you need to, right? And time is the most precious thing ever. So think about your life. Think about what you want to do out of life. Think about minor goals that you can set towards a bigger goal and just kind of work with that. And then once you get that established, once you get that discipline, then you can start making, your money work for you. You can figure out how to be an entrepreneur. But first things first, you have to build discipline. Well, no, first things first, you have to know what the fuck you want to do. You have to know your habits. You have to know yourself. You have to learn the lifestyle that you want to live, know what it takes to get that lifestyle, and then make plans towards it.
Long story short, visualize where you want to be, figure out how to get there.
And don't just say it because somebody's talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it to yourself. Because I know a lot of my family members, they like to always have a story for you whenever you need to have a serious conversation. But they never...
I think we all have that issue there.
But, they're never putting what they're saying, to heart. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. And then, like, next year later, you know what I'm saying? They're stuck. They haven't moved. They're still the same place, So it's wanting better for yourself. And the moment you do that, you're already taking a step in the right direction. It's just keeping yourself on that foot. And that's also brings into the point where you are who you hang around. So you need to hang around people that know what they want, know how to manage their money, know that have discipline, right? And they don't necessarily need to be millionaires. They just need to be responsible adults that put goals and needs ahead of wants. And, once you are around those people, you'll start to develop that habit, because they say you are who you hang around. So, yeah. So don't hang around that bitch that spends her whole paycheck the moment she gets it. Please don't. That's
the stupidest shit you could possibly do.
Yeah, that's dumb.
I'm going to look at
Because then, let's say, for instance, she does that and then she gets in a car accident. She needs money. What's up? She going to be borrowing money from you. You don't want that. No. Mm-mm.
Like, one thing that I've programmed is, like, I know I'm the person who I like to spend my money. So I've always made sure on, like, each paycheck, I'm like, make sure, pay this bill, get this out the way, get the savings away. So the money I see that I have left, I'm like, okay, I can spend, because I already know I already compartmentalize it away.
Yeah.
My rent's already paid, car insurance already paid. I already put money in the savings for, I call it my rainy day fund. I always heard you also have to have at least bare minimum $600 because I feel like everything costs a minimum of $600. So I'm like, oh, your bumper, that's at least $600. Everything is at least $600. Like, that's the bare minimum I always have to have in that account for anything.
I would actually
and then I go flow.
I would actually go above that because
technically I want $5,000, but it's been a couple car crashes, so that's kind of eat away a little bit.
I was gonna say my number was 10,000, but I had a car crash eat away at that a little bit.
It's like my mom's got broken into. Somebody hit me, and after that, deductions came out. I'm like, I'm gonna slowly build you back up to where you're full glory.
But that means that it was there for what you put it there for.
It was.
I
held it for at least a good 11 months. I was able to hold it strong.
And those are the most painful spendings too. But you know that life would be worse if you hadn't made those calculations. Yeah.
When that bill came in, like, oh, with your insurance, it'll be $2,000 with.
Yeah, I think a good idea though too is to have having an emergency savings and then having an account you never touch. Period. End of discussion. Right. So let's say you want kids. Right. Mm-hmm. So you have your bills, you have your savings, and then you should have an account strictly for your kids. That's never touched. That's why I said more, mm-hmm. because $600, yeah, that's the emergency that gets you out of that situation. But then after that, what do you have? Nothing. right? That's why I said more than that, because
that was like
you
the bare
don't
minimum.
want like yeah exactly. You don't want just enough. You always want more. And like, say for instance, there's a situation where you lose your job and you can't find one for like 2 months. You know, you want to be able to pull from funds,
which is what
you know.
happened before they checked.
And I think that's what a lot of people. That's how they think too. They think like, okay, I'm gonna save, but I'm gonna just save for certain situations. No, you need to be saving for a possible lifestyle change. You know what I'm saying? Or future endeavors. Like, you need to always have something. You never, your account should never have $0 after an incident. Period. End of discussion.
It's like what Paul said beforehand. You know, most people are not able to hold off, not able to. Bad.
Yeah.
Like Paul said, most people are not able to handle a $600 expense right then and there.
Yeah.
So, my God.
But I think with that being that, we wrapped up everything pretty much.
Except for TJ's dick when he's fucking you nasty bitches. Come hit me up. Call that number. Let me know. And I'm going to go ahead and get yourself with this light skin, Barry White. Keep that pussy nice and tight, because he going to fuck you all night. And when he fucks, he does it right. Hey, that's my nigga. Hey, that's my hoe. Hey, that's my nigga. Hey, that's my bro.